What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a new world champion crowned in AEW, Jon Moxley turns face, Jericho is on his way to WWE, the deleted Stephanie Vaquer tweet sparks fury, Saraya returns with her WWE theme, AJ Styles refuses to sign an AEW belt, Liv Morgan returns to the ring, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at major fallout from AEW World's End pay-per-view. The top of today's news is a fallout from AEW's final pay-per-view of the year, World's End. The event saw several title matches and the finals of the Continental Classic, but the main news coming out of the show is that we have a new world champion crowned. A new AEW World Heavyweight Champion was crowned at World's End as it featured an exciting four-way bout between AEW World Champion Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and MJF. The bout featured the usual suspense associated with four-way matches, as no wrestler could defeat an opponent without someone breaking up a pin or submission. That is until the very end, when all four wrestlers were hanging by a thread. Joe relied on his teammates in the ops to lend a hand, but the challengers fought them off, continuing the match. The finish then saw Hangman Adam Page rally and deliver two buckshot lariats to Joe, and Page went for a third, only for MJF to hit a low blow on him. Wrestling Salt of the Earth seized the moment, delivering a heat seeker to the already weakened Joe, covering the champ to become the new champion. Humble as ever, the new champion took to X, tweeting to the world, "Generational talent, tell everyone else to keep up. Cry to your mama. Your new two-time world champion, the young GOAT Maxwell Jacob Friedman. See you losers on Wednesday." What do you guys think about MJF winning his second world championship? Is this a good thing or a bad thing for AEW? It's unfortunate that Samoa Joe's title reign only lasted 35 days. Next up, Jon Moxley turned face. Now, in other news, it appears that Jon Moxley turned babyface after winning the Continental Classic after beating Kazuchika Okada in the finals. Moxley, who's played a dangerous heel, determined to weed out the weakness and complacency claimed was endemic in AEW, seemed to have changed his tune. Mox's post-win speech suggests that he's taken a new attitude when it comes to AEW's locker room. To hell with all this congratulations and shit. This belt is here, and it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to everybody in this tournament that busted their ass, gave everything they had every night. This is a stark change from Moxley's previous rants, where he blasted AEW talent and even tried to take him out of wrestling. John did continue saying, "It belongs to the people, to the fans who support pro wrestling with their goddamn hard-earned money. We owe it to them to give everything we have. I owe it to them. I owe it to my teammates." Meltzer then discussed the speech during an episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio, saying they're probably a year late on this. They really should have done this a year ago, but they're doing a tremendous job of essentially trying to reverse that negativity that really played them badly in late 2023 and throughout a lot of 2024. If AEW was looking for an official reset, this may be it, as 2026 could be a challenging year for the company as Netflix and Paramount continue their fight to acquire Warner Bros., with some pundits believing AEW could be out of a cable home. But it wasn't all good, as Moxley suffered an injury during the tournament. Now it looks like Moxley will be visiting a dentist soon, as Ringside News is reporting that the leader of the Death Riders cracked a tooth during his semi-finals match against Kyle Fletcher. As we've seen with other wrestlers, dental work is an occasional cost of the grappling game. We're sending our best to Mox for a speedy recovery. Next up, Chris Jericho is on his way to WWE. Now, speaking of AEW, what of longtime AEW star Chris Jericho? Jericho, who joined AEW when it launched in 2019, has been off AEW television for months, and with rumors that his current deal is nearing its end, fans have been buzzing about whether Jericho might return to WWE. One of the hottest rumors is that he could return at the 2026 Royal Rumble. And now a news story is adding fuel to the fire that AEW may realize Jericho's time in the promotion is now over. Fightful Select recently reported on Jericho and AEW, noting, "When we've asked about Chris Jericho within the company, we've been told that he hasn't come up when discussing ongoing plans. Jericho usually discusses his creative directly with Tony Khan." Now, Khan and Jericho could be working the fans, but right now it's anyone's guess what's next for Jericho. But he seems to be doing his best to keep the fans guessing, especially when he commented on his wrestling future. As whilst he made it clear he's not ready for retirement just yet, he hasn't dropped any hints about whether he plans to stay in AEW or return to WWE for one final run. However, Jericho made a remark during his Christmas dinner with the Winnipeggers show on his YouTube channel after a fan posted a message asking whether Chris might return to WWE, and he said, "You never know, you never know." Now it seems that we've had new information from this, as we now know when his AEW contract is set to expire. According to Alex McCarthy and John Alba, sources state that the 55-year-old's contract expires on midnight on December 31st and is expected to commit right away. WWE is considering using him on the 1-year anniversary of Raw on Netflix, set for January 5th, should the deal get done without any problems. Now, of course, WWE could always hold off a little bit longer and have him return at the Royal Rumble, which would be an even crazier surprise. Next up, a deleted Stephanie Vaquer tweet sparks fury. Now it seemed that after WrestleMania 41, WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer's deleted tweet now sparked fresh debate online when it resurfaced on social media. The post, originally written in April, came in relation to a jab at Charlotte Flair using the Devil's Kiss move during a match at WrestleMania, a move that many fans know is associated with the Women's World Champion. In the post, Vaquer wrote, "There's a big difference between hers and mine," accompanied by a peach emoji. Vaquer later deleted and briefly edited the tweet, but it re-emerged recently and has since divided wrestling fans online. Some say that Stephanie Vaquer was low in using this tactic, especially when a lot of hate was directed at Charlotte Flair. Others just say that it was a simple joke. One fan wrote, "Charlotte Flair is a grown woman. This is high school stuff y'all talking about. All Stephanie did was indicate that her ass is bigger. If y'all took that as a serious jab, then you might be taking this wrestling thing too seriously." As someone pointed out, even though WWE storylines often include playful insults or competitive banter, comments perceived as critiquing someone's body could hit differently with audiences and the wrestler themselves. Did Vaquer go too far? Next up, Saraya returns with a WWE theme. Now is Saraya, aka former WWE superstar Paige, preparing for a return to the ring. Saraya made an appearance at last night's Insane Wrestling Revolution show, delighting fans as she treated them to her first in-ring appearance since departing AEW last March. And not only that, she came back with her old WWE theme, Stars in the Night. Ringside News then described what happened at the event, saying the moment quickly turned chaotic when Pierre Guerin and his faction interrupted her appearance. Rather than backing down, Saraya stepped up and dropped Guerin with a low blow that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Following the interruption, Saraya was given the authority to make a match on the spot. She announced that Kenny Urban and AJ Francis would team up in a tag match against two mystery opponents, setting up an unexpected main event twist for the night. Following the show, Saraya then tweeted this might be the start of future appearances. "Forgot how fun indies are. Minus my dad's show, it's been 14 years since my last one. Was supposed to be one-off, but man, what a blast. Might have to do more." And many people believe that since she used a WWE theme, this could set the wheels in motion for a WWE return, possibly even at the Royal Rumble. Next up, AJ Styles refuses to sign an AEW belt. AJ Styles is a fan favorite, so why would the Phenomenal One turn down a fan request for an autograph? Well, a fan attending a recent live event in Tampa, Florida, approached AJ about signing something for his brother, but AJ refused, and with good reason, as a fan asked Styles to sign an AEW World Championship belt. The fan managed to video his interaction with Styles, who politely turned down the request while sending a shout out to his friends Nick and Matt Jackson.
"Nick, Matt, I love you. Can't sign this though."
And do you think that AJ Styles was wrong for not signing the belt? I mean, MJF did do something similar where he wouldn't even touch a WWE title. Next up, CM Punk helps out fans. Now, while AJ Styles was unable to accommodate one fan's request, CM Punk helped out a couple attending WWE's Tampa show. Sportskeeda provided the details on what took place when two fans asked the current World Heavyweight Champion to help them with their gender reveal for their baby. Punk, who had just defeated Bronson Reed, told fans, "We have a couple over here who asked me to do their baby's gender reveal. So in the spirit of being a good-natured human being, I'll oblige. I mean, who wrote this? The grandma? Oh, okay. Joshua, you scared me. I asked him who wrote the note and he said the mom. And I was like, wait a second. So the grandma who would have known for some reason the World Heavyweight Champion is doing a gender reveal. Can I get a drum roll, please? It's a baby girl. There you go, congratulations." That just proves that anything can go down at a WWE live event show, even a gender reveal. Next up, a reality star shoots his shot with Liv Morgan. A reality star, Jordan Keltner, is making his intentions known regarding WWE superstar Liv Morgan. Now, in case you have no idea who Keltner is, he was part of the season 9 of the reality series Love is Blind, and according to Ringside News, he and Megan Walrus got engaged on the show but broke up before reaching the altar. Jordan replied to a video of Morgan's win over Lyra Valkyria saying, "I'm ready for marriage once more." Interestingly, there may already be some romance in the air, as Upton noted, fans immediately noticed the message, but it got even more interesting when Liv Morgan liked one of Jordan's recent Instagram posts shortly after. That tiny gesture is setting the internet on fire with speculation. Liv Morgan has captured the hearts of many a wrestling fan, but could this social media star be the man who woos Liv over? One thing is clear, WWE superstars have become so entrenched in popular culture that their love lives are fodder not only for wrestling fans, but for tabloids and news sites like TMZ. And finally, Liv Morgan returns to the ring. Now, Liv Morgan actually returned to the ring last night at the WWE Holiday Event Special and scored a big win over Laura Valkyria at a recent live event, but there seems to be a particular spot during the match that is lighting up social media. Morgan, who recently returned to action at Survivor Series after a lengthy injury-related absence, battled Valkyria last night, and during the match, she slapped her backside. Now, it's great to see Liv back in action once again. But there you have it, folks, our look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.